Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. Like Pilates, make a sweat, make a stretch, make a sing. Mariah, hit that now, she's obsessed. Prosthetic, surgery. I pull up and give her the leg, I give her the ooh. I give her the onto the neck. I'll leave man dazed if there is an issue. I'm wiping his nose like a tissue. Crime pays, but I ain't big Mogadishu. I'm in Southwest where it's cold like an igloo. I do not wear no Dior Sauvage. Who do I look like to you? Ombre nomad, Maison Francis, satin mood, and Baccarat Rouge. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. You can't rap like this, you ain't been there. You can't rap like this, you ain't done that. You can't rap like this, you ain't looked man dead in his face and said no run backs. You can't rap like this, you ain't seen three man still put up your hands on combat. You can't rap like this, pussy. Semolina pounded yam. Semolina pounded yam. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. Like Pilates, make a sweat, make a stretch, make a sing. Mariah, hit that now, she's obsessed. Prosthetic, surgery. I pull up and give her the leg, I give her the ooh. I give her the onto the neck. I'll leave man dazed if there is an issue. I'm wiping his nose like a tissue. Crime pays, but I ain't big Mogadishu. I'm in Southwest where it's cold like an igloo. I do not wear no Dior Sauvage. Who do I look like to you? Ombre nomad, Maison Francis, satin mood, and Baccarat Rouge. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. You can't rap like this, you ain't been there. You can't rap like this, you ain't done that. You can't rap like this, you ain't looked man dead in his face and said no run backs. You can't rap like this, you ain't seen three man still put up your hands on combat. You can't rap like this, pussy. Little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of denim, little bit of wax, little bit of stress, whole of the cash, little bit of breast, whole of the nyash, little bit of this, little bit of that, little bit of leather, little bit of wax, little bit of stress and a whole of the cash, little bit of breast and a whole of the nyash. Semolina pounded yam, she go eat me with her hands. I've been doing what I want, my ops are doing what they can. I used to hit stains, sell it, bang, Now they wanna know who I am, they said I'm a vamp cause I wear black. Check my CV and then come back. I don't sell drugs cause that's too. I don't sell drugs cause that's too. I don't sell drugs cause that's too hard. I don't move heavy, way like the bois. I don't go country with packs in my ass. Blackjack, I making plays with cards. That's how I take drip too far. That's how I step Balenciaga. I drove denim with the Prada. My vision is clear, the frames are chrome hearts. There's only one rule that I live by. If you try to step out a line, get slammed. If I bring bro, then we split that pie. Since age 13, I've been on my grind. All I ever did was try. Done it in real life and online, bro. Done it on foot and he done it on bike. I don't talk smoke, I just rap about my life. Made a killing off Santana, I felt like Dave. I wanna make a killing off rhymes like storms. I wanna make a killing off all of my pain. I took L's on L's, I was going insane. I was losing my mind in a blacked out race. Said fuck that, let me fix up today. Hit me a stain, stacked up a change. I don't need jewels to take away your bait. I don't sell drugs cause that's too hard. I don't move heavy, way like the bois. I don't go country with packs in my ass. Blackjack, I make plays with cards. That's how I take drip too far. That's how I step Balenciaga. I drove denim with the Prada. My vision is clear, the frame got chrome hearts. I don't like getting angry, but this ain't an act. You think FK moves mad? Don't make me bring G money back. Don't hop on Telegram and talk was. Cause in real life I give you a slap. You think verbal is making me run that back? You must have bumped your head real bad. Like JT, real bad. I'll do man wrong, I won't give him a chance to do me first. You're having a laugh. I'm from Lambeth where it gets dark. When man takes shit too far, she's throwing up fours and she said blast. She must know Scooby and Graft. What's trying to test that bin? My young G's trying to test something else in the park. Most of these orders are washed. They call me finesse, so you know what I'm on. I told bro that you ain't got to set it on dookie. When I catch him outside, it's on. I gave him a left and a right and a bob. His brethren's watched. I rate one of them cause he stepped up, but Axe jumped in and then he got rocked. Left, right. I rocked him. Left, right. The ref would have stopped it. Left, right. Weave, bob. I feel like Golovkin. Left, right. Weave, bob. I dropped him. I don't sell drugs cause that's too hard. I don't move heavy, way like the bois. I don't go country with packs in my ass. Blackjack, I make plays with cards. That's how I take drip too far. That's how I step Balenciaga. I drove denim with the Prada. My vision is clear, the frames are chrome hearts. I don't sell drugs cause that's too hard. I don't move heavy, way like the bois. I don't go country with packs in my ass. Blackjack, I make plays with cards. That's how I take drip too far. That's how I step Balenciaga. I drove denim with the Prada. My vision is clear, the frames are chrome hearts. I don't sell drugs cause that's too. I don't sell drugs cause that's too.
Yeah, I've run it back.
When she take off the dress from cuckoo, hit that, make her go cuckoo. Bad girl wanna get chopped jujitsu. I don't know what I got myself into. Met her out one way, but she sing two ways. I think she's down for a freeway. I miss the girls in Miami, cause they make a twerk in the Porsche on the E-way. I like them brown and petite. Yes, side part, lay down sleek. Yes, I do not care if you're for the streets. We can still go out to eat. And if I pay for your nails, then send me a pic of your feet. My Muslim Bob said I can't spin the block cause he's trying to focus on Nadine. Real playboy, no, this ain't a rumor. I got hard from when I booked her the Uber. Eat me with one eye closed like a shooter. Ride me all night, not like a booter. Said that her ex is a loser. Beggar cannot be a chooser. Brown like Hennessy, sweet like rhubarb. Said that it's love, this must be a blooper. Can't give me face to your faceless. Said she want twins and she don't do safe sex. Fake lips, fake breasts, fake tits, fake friends, face card like that Amex. Fold her like laundry when she tech leg. Yo, I posted a pic on the gram and a thing from the States told me I ate that. When she took off the dress from cuckoo, hit that, make her go cuckoo. Bad girl wanna get chopped jujitsu. I don't know what I got myself into. Met her out one way, but she sing two ways. I think she's down for a freeway. I miss the girls in Miami, cause they make a twerk in the Porsche on the E. Like when Stefani, she wanna holler back. Hella old tension, I don't
Yeah, I've run it back.
Like when Stefani, she wanna holler back. Hella old tension, I double back. One drop and my flow, they wanna borrow that. Taking your gal with a walk in the park, no holler man. Hella brown ones wanna double tap that and follow man. Pull up and swallow man. Like when Stefani, she wanna holler back. Hella old things tryna double back. Make her art chick, then I shovel that. If she says no, I won't trouble that. She's on me tryna do tricks. 10-10. You ain't gotta be 10-10. If a 6.5 catches me on an off day, she can take leg. I like the freaks, not the good girls. Don't like the bougie or the stush girls. Get you the good hair and the good nails. That's if you mind your own and cook well. He tried back his bro, but he left it too little, too late. Like Jojo, right, left, right. Gave him a 3-piece combo. Fuck all the combo. 3 bad guys tryna put their hands and feet on me like I'm Mojo Jojo. Wanna put me in cuff like a popo. Wanna do it on cam, no photo. One drop and my flow, they wanna borrow that. Taking your gal with a walk in the park, no holler man. Hella brown ones wanna double tap that and follow man. Pull up and swallow man. Like when Stefani, she wanna holler back. Hella old things tryna double back. Make her art chick, then I shovel that. If she says no, I won't trouble that. I still shot guns, now I'm tryna shot music. Big man, don't confuse it. Please stop bothering me. Did I hit that stain? Well, duh, don't be stupid. Cause my man talks so bad on Telegram. Had to show him he's a doof. They call me finesse, I do this. Could've done ball, but this life I did choose it. 613, they look like the Olsen twins. Side part and they're also slim. Couldn't slime him on the first one, so I fly straight for a bit just to lotion him. He gave verbal, now I'm folding him in. Make a fuckboy wanna go to the gym. Bell conditions, he can't be seen in this area, but he's still rolling with it. I had my fix on me, but I boxed my man in his face. I got too much to lose. By then, I started my business. Now I get streams and I get views. Finesse boy, I do not re-up on food. Finesse boy, all the milks call me cute. Done it with flair, done it so smooth. Dead and rude, I tell her move. Like Gwen Stefani, she wanna holler back. Hella rotation, I double back.
Welcome everybody. Soul's always on. You have not missed it. The show's about to start. I hope you're all very excited for the show. Sorry for any of you who saw that little tweet where we thought we had to cancel the show, but we didn't, so we're on. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today, and we have Theban on. He hasn't been on for a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to catch up with my friend. And yeah, wait a few more minutes, and we're going to talk everything Ronin that's happened over the last week or two. Oh yeah, it's because the show's based more in Europe. We're basing it off of the Europe time, and only America went forward or backwards an hour. I don't know, but you guys are for the next 2 weeks or so. It's going to be that, and then it's going to go back to normal when Europe hops ahead as well. So in 2 weeks, yeah, and then we'll start in 2 minutes, and we'll get the show on the road. Well, we're about to start the show. I can't wait to catch up with Theban. It's been a few weeks now. He's been sorely missed when I've had to host this show solo. Today we're going to be covering Axie and Ronin, or Ronin pictured in the Kaito Studio announcement. So maybe campaigns coming up. Also, BXS live on the bounty board. Some validators are starting to renounce their nodes as we approach L2 migration. The hype around pixels this week, and the Calamity playtest that started today. And yeah, catching up around with Theban as well. So let's get the show on the road. Hello, sir.
Hello. Oh man, I thought it was I thought it was gonna be the clip of you spilling your coffee. I think you're wearing the same shirt too. I didn't realize that we were live.
Oh my God! I'm literally moving my coffee. I'm putting my mug away from my computer.
Yeah, is it the same shirt? Is that the shirt from the clip?
It's most likely is. It's like one of those shirts that I just wear for the show. So
yeah, I didn't realize we were live. I thought we were gonna do the clip because you were drinking your coffee and I haven't. But yeah, man, it's good to be back.
yeah, welcome back, sir.
Yeah,
How you doing?
yeah. Doing all right. You know how it is. We're out in Dubai still. You know, the last week and a half has been very interesting. I want to say, yeah. It was actually my boss's proposal, like a marriage proposal thing. I was the one who planned like the whole thing. So like leading up to that, I was extremely busy. Is it me or is it music in the background? I'm tripping.
Yeah, wait, let me cut the music.
Is that the new Ronin Radio way?
No, I put on some songs at the start that reminded me of Gilla because we all miss Gilla, right? So I put on his usual UK.
Right.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
So I was doing that. So I was super busy with that, and then on the day of the proposal, we started hearing freaking like literally like explosions.
It was that Saturday morning, right?
Friday night, it was Saturday. Yeah. We still went through with it because we're still in Dubai, so it's not like too bad out here. But it was a shock to everyone because Dubai never experienced like something like this.
Yeah.
It's not normal for them to experience this as well. So I think a lot of people were like kind of shook by it, especially like the expats. People who came here thinking that it's gonna be okay, and like there was a lot of like craziness going on, people trying to like get out the country. We had guests here who were only supposed to be here for like 24 hours and then they were supposed to fly out, and now they couldn't anymore because like flights were all grounded and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been like running around trying to sort all those things out, deciding if like, we're leaving, we're staying, we're leaving, we're staying, like not really sure what's actually happening. Are things escalating? But yeah, man, it's a scary times. I won't lie to you. Like, there's like GPS spoofing going on. There's like internet is like super sketch right now. But in the meantime, we're pretty safe. That's what I can say. Like, I guess we're pretty safe. I guess you're always safe until you're not, right?
Yeah. But glad to hear that you're safe. So,
yeah.
So, like, I think also you must have seeked refuge in Twitter sometimes. I've seen that despite all this, you're much more active on Twitter than you've been recently. So you've been posting a lot of stuff about Ronin. So what has stuck out to you? What has stuck out to you over the last week?
Thank you, intern, for that one. Thank you, intern, for that one. What stuck out? I mean, like, there's a lot that stuck out. I've been seeing a lot of these tokens, flying in and out. A lot of crime going on with some of these gaming tokens. We saw Pixel pumping up,
Power.
and then like
Power even before we haven't chatted about Power, but
Power. We knew what was gonna happen, but I will say I was not expecting Power to go all the way to like 2.4 or 2.6 on like on perp dexes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, all the players, they never got the benefit from it.
Yeah.
Like, I know exactly what was going through all their brains. They see Power at like $2 something, and then they see Ronin, it's at like 60 cents, and they're like, no, I'm not selling this. It's gonna go up. I'm not selling it. It's worth $2, so I'm gonna hold this. But then, like, before the bridge can open, it already dumped.
But there was also crazy slippage. So it's like you would sell even if you sold for 60 cents, you'd lose 15% off slippage because the liquidity was so low on Ronin. So, but
yeah, I mean, it's still better than nothing, right?
I swapped mine thanks to you, like your advice, really. Not advice, no financial advice on these shows. But I think at 45 cents, and I lost 15%. And then I saw it flying, and everyone's saying like, "Haha, Stark, you sold your." And then it's just like when it comes crashing down, you're just like, "Oh, didn't make that big of a mistake." It seems.
No, it really doesn't matter because like you probably would have sold at the same price if it was all on Ronin anyway, right? The only place where like you could have sold at a different price was like if you had it on, I think Uniswap. Maybe there was like it's like I saw the liquidity on those places. It was so little. It was
but
so
you couldn't.
freaking little.
The thing is, you couldn't bridge over because there was a bot blocking.
No, you couldn't.
Like there was a bot arbitraging that. That combined with
it was a cook, man. They cooked that shit hard. Like I know they've liquidated like $40 million plus of like shorts, right? Doing all that. So it was a good cook.
Does the team? Do you think the team makes a cut of like what the market makers made, or how do you know how those things usually go?
Well, it depends. I don't know if the team even worked with those market makers, right?
Yeah,
or like
it could be rogue actors.
Yeah, it could have been someone picking up supply at like when it was at 15 cents. I was sitting there for a couple months, right? Maybe they picked up a lot of supply at that price, and then they went and like executed on this thing. But seeing it drop to like 10 cents within a day, right? Like that must have just destroyed so many people, and especially the people who are hopeful that like, oh yeah, it's worth $2. I'm rich. I'm gonna sell this when the bridge gets fixed. Maybe it goes to $1 if it evens out. But no, reality is like it was all crime.
They've been very, very silent. I'm just checking the page now. Power Protocol hasn't tweeted in a week, 7 days since the last tweet, and the last tweet was the one about their 30 million tokens from their partner that was moved to exchanges to sell off, farming all the players and all the community. So I think until more comes out of them, this is unfortunately. Like I don't want to be all doom and gloom because I think Fableborn the game is one of the best prospects Web3 has, right? But this is a cautionary tale of what happens if even one mistake. It's like for us in trading, one bad mistake can ruin your whole career of trading, right? And so here you have a team that's years in the building and trusting the wrong partner, or I don't know. We'll see how they handle this themselves through this. Will tell us because we just need more transparency, right? If the partner remains unnamed and there's no investigation and whatnot, it's a wrap for me, honestly.
Yeah, no, I agree. But these people, they care too much about who has the money, right? Like if they go and out this person, and then the next person they need to raise money from might be like, well, you did this, what if like you do that to us or something off of something else that maybe
here,
so...
but here it's a partner that had a deal like it. I'm reading out exactly from the tweet. It says 30 million tokens were transferred to a partner to provide liquidity in case of unexpected volume surges and potential additional trading venues. These tokens were moved into exchanges on March 3rd without our consent. This is a matter we are actively and thoroughly investigating. Which might explain why there's
right. So they sent it to a market maker, and the market maker is like, nah, I'm just gonna dump this or some shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess if they made tens and tens of millions, then they'll just give the team a cut, and then the game will go to zero.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a possibility, but we'll see. I think the way that the way the team has been building makes me think that I'm still waiting for that investigation. I don't think they've built everything up till now to end in this, so we'll see.
Yeah, you know what, man? I think no matter what happens, these tokens are irrelevant of like the quality of games, right? I don't think the token prices reflect the quality of games, right? And the reason why I say that is because I think every token is essentially worthless, to be fair. Like, or not that it's worthless, it's not worth as much as what people want them to be worth, right? And because of that, there's just too many issues. The higher a token goes, the more likely it's gonna like dump, right? Because there's gonna be people who are gonna want to take profits, and they know like a true value of, or expected value of where they think it should be. So, but some of these games are good, like you said, like Fableborn game is gonna be good, and then like the negativity that comes with like these token sentiments just destroys these games, man. It just ruins their reputation,
The
your
vibes.
perception of these games. Yeah, everything. So look at Moku. Moku know how to raise money, how to generate revenue, and how to utilize the funds that they have, and they haven't created a token this whole time.
Well,
right?
what about
They use that million. Mhm.
No, sorry, I was gonna say, what about a game that had a token, released it with a lot of hype, and now is after it went almost to zero, is seeing a resurgence, which is Pixels. Have you seen it pump this week? It's up like 300%.
Yeah, but I see that, but like I think it's just a trend. I think crypto gaming tokens in general are just trending that way. Like they're just pumping and doing the dumping and
Well, there was
whatever.
a big announcement by Luke, so it's pure speculation, right? But so he posted something about AI agents and making games and stuff like that. Still, it's a teaser, right? And so we'll see. I remember you telling me months ago about that you were just waiting for the first game. This is not what it's done here, right? It hasn't come back, but you were saying you're waiting for the first game to have launched a token in 2021, and for it obviously to die during a couple of bear markets, and you're waiting for the first token to resurge and see how they're able to do that. Whether it's AXS, whether it's Pixels, whether it's something like that. So we'll see.
Yeah, the only problem is Pixels has an 8 million market cap. Like I just zoom out and it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
well,
cool, but is it?
Yeah. I was gonna say, to be fair,
just click market cap and click max, bro. Like, bruh. Click market cap, click max. Like, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, what are we actually doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what are we actually
tell, but
like?
Oh yeah, it's a blip on the radar.
You know, we had something similar happen back in 2025 April, right? Like, it bottoms out, then it resurges, and it goes up a few X's. Like, it's gonna happen. News is gonna pump tokens. That's gonna happen too. The market cap is at 8 million. It's so easy to like manipulate the price at that point, right? Like anybody, yeah.
It could just be one whale even just buying a stack because one
for sure. Like a few $100,000 is gonna pump this shit, right? Like easily.
Yeah.
You can liquidate people. You can long. Yeah. There's a lot that could happen here.
Do you think that the tech behind this pump is valid at all, or is it just pure? Until we see more about it, pure speculation.
The thing about the thing about token is like it's irrelevant because it's just an asset to be traded, right? So that's what people are doing. They're just trading the price action. They're trading the stuff, and what's good isn't that the price is going up. What's good is that there's attention because
the volume's coming in,
moving, right? Yeah. It doesn't matter if it goes up or down, right? As long as it's moving, like with volume, that means that there's attention there, right? So if there's attention, then you have a chance for resurgence, right? And this is what it's doing. Like, look at Power. The most people have ever talked about Power was when it was doing its shenanigans, right? Whether it was intentional or not by the team, someone gave them free advertisement.
Yeah,
costly,
costly, but
yeah, I mean, same thing happened with AXS back in the day too. If you remember, AXS was like, I think in June it was like $5 or something. You know what I mean? Like, was it June? Maybe it was like June, like of 2021. It was like $5, and then like it just squeezed and squeezed and squeezed, and it never stopped squeezing, right? Until it got to like 160, and at that point, like, attention just kept on building, right? People kept seeing the price going up, SLP prices going up, right? So it's like all of that shenanigans gave them that opportunity to be able to rake in more than $1 billion or something, 4 billion, whatever it was in revenue. I have no idea I don't remember what it was. But
it was a 4 billion in trading volume.
In trading volume, and then obviously, like, that's going to be hundreds of millions in revenue, whatever. That was a ridiculous thing, right? So like those are the kind of things that people want to replicate, and sometimes as we've seen over the last years, maybe it's hard to replicate with just having a good game. It's not possible. People don't even like see what a good game is, right? Or it's maybe too hard to create a good game. So like these kind of stuff can give games the life that it needs and the attention that it needs, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, these are all crypto games, you know?
Yeah. You could even say like we all have good games installed on our computer. We don't play them every day. We don't play them every week, right? You need more. I'm not even saying crypto games. I'm just saying on Steam, I have tons of amazing games that I've probably never played even, you know? So you need more to get people in, and you need more to keep them going.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And as for Pixel, like, I mean, obviously I hope they do well and whatever, but like 8 million market cap, that's not like, I'm not getting out of bed for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will see when things really cook, but it's a good sign. I mean, it looks like it's on support right now, and if it doesn't bounce off here, then the party's over, right? Yeah. So if you were looking to buy, now's a good time to buy, as like this is support. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but we were talking about Moku earlier, man. Like, I think Moku's doing it, man. Like, you know, Moku had this like $1 million prize pool thing. They marketed it. They put some money aside to like give to these other guys to talk about the project. I don't know if any of them brought anything in, but the reality is with the people that they do have, those guys have been buying shit, right? And they've been participating, and they've been collecting like USD off of those guys, right? They're buying buttholes, they're buying all this shit, they're trading on the marketplace. So they're using this $1 million as like, you know, the carrot, right? And then now they're raking in money from like all these different things, right? So like that $1 million now gets washed, right? It goes to the players, but in reality, it all goes back to them. And then obviously with what money they have, whatever deals they have with like their, I don't know, investors or whatever they're going to do with the money that they bring in, I'm pretty sure they've probably made more than $1 million, I want to say, already. You know, like I want to say, I don't know what their numbers look like, but I'm assuming it's going to be a lot more than that.
Well, the prize pool is now up to 1.2 million. So if they're I don't know the numbers exactly either, but if they're putting 200,000 extra into the prize pool, that must mean that they've made a considerable amount too.
What do you know what percentage?
No, I'm not sure exactly.
Okay. Yeah, it's
okay.
like
So here's the
2 million. Yeah.
Here's the June dashboard. Let's look at it. So Grand Arena revenue 1.2 million.
So they've got
volume 7.4.
there you go, right?
Yeah.
And there's still months left, so that's really good.
42%, 42%, just above there, I think was written 42%. The KPI, the funnel conversion. I wonder what this means by received NFT. Does it mean, I guess if you bought it, I guess they can't just be measuring people who got NFTs. That means 42% of people who have NFTs bought gems with USDC or RON. So have spent in game, which seems like a really good metric. Right.
Yeah.
I don't think many games in Web3 have 42% spenders, right?
No, I mean, in crypto, you're gonna have to have a lot of spenders.
Yeah, but I mean, especially on Ronin, the so-called rice chain, I don't think many games have 42% spenders. So that seems like a really healthy metric.
No, it's all really good, and now I'm beginning to wonder, like, would they try to chain this to do it into the next season? Would they put like some of that revenue into like the prize pool, try to do better? Because the way that you keep these kind of things going, if they feel like the game was a successful model, then you just have to have a bigger prize pool than the previous season. Yeah. And that's what makes people think like, okay, this is actually cooking. Maybe there's like some longevity here. We can do more. Like more people are gonna keep coming in and committing, right?
Yeah. I know.
But if you have like a smaller prize pool, you're like, that means that you've already topped essentially.
Yeah, I had Bruce and Akil on last week, and we were talking about this, and I think I didn't really plan questions in advance because I'm like, But I was so excited to talk to them that I think my first or second question was like, "Can you tell us about season 2?" Before even asking a single question about season 1, because it was along those lines too. Like I'm seeing a lot of good things, and the thing that really sticks in my head that is, I think, as you said, is like same or bigger price pool in season 2. Otherwise, it's like viewed as, and that's my personal opinion, right? But I guess it's the same as yours too. But it's like.
Yeah.
Because if the price pool is smaller, people will. That means it's just bad for a speculative space. It just means that people won't spend crazily because they'll just know. Like the biggest card sale in season 1 will be the biggest card sale of all times, and like that hype will just fizzle out in all aspects. So you need, if it's to continue, it needs to be a bigger price pool. Otherwise, it's just going to be fizzling out. But they're also launching a second game, I think. And Bruce said that between season 1 and season 2 is their objective for now. Not confirmed, obviously, but their objective is between season 1 and season 2 of Grand Arena is the release of a second game. So hopefully that'll also help.
What game is that?
We don't know. We don't know yet, but I think and they're. Another thing that he mentioned was, I think, was it 4 months? I think, it took Akil 4 months to train the AI for this game. Like, or I don't know if it was the total training or 4 months before it was something that could resemble an AI playing a game that wasn't like shameful. And it took them 1 weekend to get to that stage for game 2. So with what they've learned, with what they've built, they were like 16 or 64 times faster or whatever, just because it took them 2 days as opposed to 4 months to do the same work to get to that same stage.
Yeah, no, man. Listen, like I've been, vibe coding and trying stuff and like doing different things. Shout out to Gila for getting me on that. It's been a lot of fun, man. Like the amount of like how far AI has come is crazy. From like using ChatGPT to like what I feel like I can do today is just absurd. Like I don't need to sit around and tell people, "Hey man, I think this is a good idea." I can just go do it myself now.
Yeah.
And like
but the AI narrative and everything AI is like moving along so fast, and it's got a lot of eyeballs on it. And I remember one thing that Akil said at some point, which is like one of the at the start of this idea at the start of Grand Arena was saying, like, when they were thinking about making a game, they're just like, every game is plagued with bots, so why don't we just make a game for bots? And it turned into now this stance that they have, which is like that they're making games for AI. They're not making games for humans. They're making games for AI is the road that they're on, and then let humans be the side by participants, either betting or participating, but you just make games for AI, and they're front running that for now, right? And that's a very exciting thing to see develop.
Yeah, I think the rest of the world is just not ready for that stuff yet, right? Like I think we're still probably another 3 to 5 years away from the rest of the world actually catching up. Like my parents have no idea what AI is. People that walk down the street don't know what freaking AI is, right? Like maybe students in schools and they understand what AI is, but just knowing that, like, at what point is it going to catch up to video games? Like, of course we have AI in video games, but like it hasn't really sunk in that a lot of the games.
Sorry. I thought it hasn't caught up to a lot of games.
A lot of the like it hasn't sunk in that a lot of these games, like recently, they've lost a lot of their not their quality, but also their will to create something because of AI. Like
what do you mean by that?
Well, think about it, right? Game designers, developers, everything, they had a lot of pride in the work that they put in. Now it feels like anybody with a fucking PC, right, can like create what might have taken them years to do in like a week. So like I think it's quite demoralizing, and also like it's like, well, what are you actually working towards? What if you keep creating a game and like it becomes useless in like a week or like a month or a year or time or whatever? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna have like a game drought, which we kind of have right now. But like when the first person has the breakthrough of how to best utilize AI with gaming, then we'll see like a huge
Yeah.
surge of like
Yeah.
similar games and
Yeah.
games that are like gonna be a little bit better. Like every iteration is gonna be a little bit better and so on, and then we're gonna have another gaming boom. I don't know when that's gonna be. That could be 10 years from now, to be honest.
Also,
It
like
might not even be soon.
I think also here specifically with Moku, I think that they're thinking for them it's not just gaming, right? It's entertainment, and it's not just
No, that
because
is what games though. Games is entertainment.
I have friends that come home from the pub at 4 a.m. drunk and they're gambling addicts, so they go on a website and they're betting on fourth division Burmese football games, So
Yeah.
so I think a world where we're starting to watch AI agents really take to their own. Like I was reading about the Meta purchasing of a AI agent social network, and they were like the AI agents were on there, and they were already communicating with each other to how to make an end-to-end encrypted way for them to communicate without the humans seeing their communications. So when you see that ecosystem develop, it makes me excited to see like how they'll do in games. Oh, I think.
No, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I think I can hear your kid's voice. Or a kid's voice. But yeah, so I was saying that these AI agents and being able to, I just think that there's a real market out there. I'm excited to just hear, as I was saying, that social network that Meta just purchased with AI agents, and so it's a social network for AI agents, and they've already found them communicating with each other, saying they want to create an end-to-end encrypted so that they can communicate without the humans seeing what they have to say. So imagine that ecosystem with them gaming, like they're just like I think it's going to be an interesting thing to be looking at, participating in, and if you can own one of those agents as an NFT, whether it's this game or the next, and make royalties off it, promote it, bet on these AI agents and games. We'll see. Makes me even more bullish on Moku, to be fair.
Yeah, I actually don't know what kind of game's gonna have the breakthrough for AI. I really hope. I really hope it's gonna be some kind of MMO like simulation type game where like you have a virtual reality stuff. I don't know, but but it's gonna take steps. It's gonna take steps to get there. You can't. It's just not gonna be like, oh, here's the beast of a game out. No, you're gonna see the steps as they go, as you get there. Like same thing that happened with OpenAI, right? When they had initially they had the AI built for playing Dota, and then in Dota it was like designed to beat the professionals, and then they're like, okay, this is intelligent enough and can learn and do all this stuff, and then what then became ChatGPT, right? So I think we're gonna see some steps like that too. I feel like the final product for game, if it's gonna be games, it has to be somewhere where because the whole concept of games and why people have always enjoyed and loved games and the true game addicts play it is a gateway away from out of life, essentially.
A pause from reality.
Yeah, you want to get the hell out of here. You want to just go somewhere else. You want to do something else, because let's be real, life isn't that fun. For a lot of people, right? So games kind of fill that void. And if you're just watching other AI agents play, maybe it's not what you want. But I feel like there is a situation where AI can become a game master, where you're in a world where it's constantly changing, like the real world, right? But within a virtual reality. And then the AI controls everything. It's constantly changing. Every day is a new experience. Every day you have to go through different obstacles and things like that. Essentially how AI will just become like God, right? In a different aspect.
It's definitely a possibility. I was more viewing it as, because you even have Twitch, people watch. I think more people watch people play games than people play games. If there's 100,000 people, so if you have,
but they don't really watch them play. They watch the person though.
That's why I think.
But they care about the soul inside. AI doesn't have soul.
Yep, I'm just making the point. I'm just pushing my point to the limit, which is I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Like it's the same thing as art from AI versus art from an artist, right? So there's much less value in just you wouldn't buy art generated by AI when if you can buy on when you're on holiday something hand painted by someone, an artist in a small village or whatever that has totally
Yeah,
different meaning. Same thing for
yeah, for
viewing, but
sure.
I'm just saying that depending on how these AI agents develop, there's a world in which that becomes captivating not in the same way, but in another way, where it becomes
Yeah,
captivating to watch this thing learn, develop, and garner an audience. So
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I think AI agents will watch other AI agents the same way humans watch other humans. Like, I don't think you're gonna sit down, even if it's like a, superior intelligence to you. Like, there's something about knowing the limitations of a human and watching it, right? And like seeing
mm,
like that's the experience that you get because you can relate, you're human, right? But like, for example, I can't watch my dog like every day, for like a few hours a day. I can't. I just can't. No matter how much I love the dog. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
Like,
maybe you
so
would watch it if it was beating Magnus Carlsen at chess, you know?
no, I wouldn't because at that point I actually wouldn't. I'd rather watch my dog because like at that point I would just be like, well, he's human and you're not.
Yeah.
It's like I mean, we don't even need to see that because Magnus Carlsen can just play against the bot on the
Computer,
PC and
yeah,
he'll
yeah,
lose
yeah.
every
And
time.
then you'll lose.
You
Yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
he will lose every time. But why doesn't he do it? Because it's not interesting. Because
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
playing as a computer. Same thing with the AI, right? So I
yeah.
think I think super intelligence is more so designed to a point for entertainment. Yeah, is more so designed to like create a situation where like new experiences for the humans. I think that's what's gonna be more than like, oh, we're just gonna watch them. I think for now it's interesting to watch them because they're learning, right? It's like if we put two monkeys in a lab and then we're like, okay, who's gonna figure out how to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
out of
yeah.
this maze first? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? That's interesting. But what happens when the monkeys are smarter than you?
yeah.
Then you become the monkeys. You know, like then they're gonna put you in the fucking. They're gonna put you in the lab,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're gonna put you
Uh,
in and see who gets out first, right? And then
maybe,
that I think,
maybe,
yeah.
maybe that's what they're doing in Grand Arena. Maybe we're the monkeys, and they're just watching how we spend recklessly.
No, 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 no. That's true, but that's Moku. Moku's the one watching everybody spend recklessly, right? But the AI for now are still like the monkeys in the lab. But one day,
Yeah,
especially with super intelligence, I think we will become that, and I think a lot of
yeah,
people are gonna like be okay with it and they're gonna submit to it and they're gonna be happy with it because life won't be any better for them. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, so maybe like you're gonna have these intelligences that are gonna create these VR games, different type of VR games. Maybe one is about vampires, another one is
Mm.
like World of Warcraft, another one is like you live underwater, right? In a or some shit like that, right? And you're gonna have like these super intelligences like actually designing and changing constantly, and like you're a character in this, and you have your own world, and so on and so on. And then, like you say, maybe you can make money by selling stuff or whatever, or performing or doing whatever. But humans will always have that entertainment value because humans are still interested by other humans more than
Mm.
anything else. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be fascinating to watch all of this develop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, for sure, for sure. I thought a lot about this, man. I mean, I think you can tell too. I think about AI all the time, man. It's like for
right.
me, it's the most fun thing that's come since I don't even know, like since I played Warcraft 3, I think. Like
Wow.
that was probably the game that I loved to play the most. Definitely had the most amount of hours in until Dota 2. Um, but yeah, like since it's so much fun. Like it's just
Mm.
limitless. Like I'm not even good. I'm not
Yeah.
even remotely good, but like it's changed my life. It's made my life a lot easier. I'm still gonna keep learning and trying, and I wish like I had, I don't know, a mentor to like teach me, so I can get faster at learning it. But yeah, it's been incredible, and I think anybody not trying to learn more about AI and beyond ChatGPT, I think is like missing out a lot, you know. Like this maybe this is what people felt when they bought Bitcoin at fucking $10. That's what I feel like, right? It's like, back then you'd be like, oh, it's too late, it's already $10, but then you see what happens, right? It goes up to like 100 grand plus. So it's like, it's never too late. It's just that, are you willing to put in the effort and the time into like actually learning it?
Yep. And we see a lot of companies using AI. Obviously, like one of the topics on today's list was like, I don't know if you saw the Kaito Studio beta announcement. And it's got in their video, there's the Ronin icon appears. So there's an Axie icon appears also. Yeah. So a potential future partnership. And so I think what they're using, I think they've just built like an AI. So Ronin and Axie are two of the 16 partners, and this thing's focusing more on video creation as opposed to tweets like the first older version of Kaito was doing. So we'll see, like using some sort of AI the Kaito Studio AI to like to match ambassadors and creators and games together. What do you think about Kaito?
I think in our current bubble, this is absolutely worthless. It's garbage because like everybody in the current bubble knows that this shit doesn't actually work and it doesn't do anything, and like it's already phased out. But that being said, I still believe that only 1 to like 4% of the world is actually exposed to AI. Right? So like if somehow it burst out of the bubble, like this kind of shit is exactly what you want to make things go viral as quick as possible. Right? It's like, think of it more as like a contained wildfire right now, right? Like it is like it's contained, like it's not really gonna do anything, but like if it really does break out, then everybody's like, I think it's going to be huge.
I think the whole like one of the goals that it has is to burst bubbles, is to cross-pollinate ecosystems. So
yeah, but it's not going to do anything for now. Like I don't know what is going to happen for that to actually like burst. When I say bubble, I literally mean the crypto bubble. I don't even mean like Web3 gaming bubble. I mean literally crypto bubble. I think that Kaito is already in and everything. Like within the crypto bubble, this Kaito is worthless, literally. Like nobody gives a shit about it. But the technology and what it can do to spread information, if it can burst out of the bubble, is what's actually interesting and can be impressive.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But yeah, it's funny to see Axie and Ronin mentioned without it being mentioned on Axie and Ronin's side. So we'll just see how this thing develops, I guess.
Yeah, I want to say like last we talked about how Psychout is leaving, has left and stuff like that, and then like Geo's had to step up and take more of his responsibilities and things like that, and like he's done a good job, man.
Yeah,
like I think he's been cooking.
We're waiting for confirmation, but he's coming on a show in March, so we'll be able to catch up with him about all of that. So I'm excited.
Actually, we haven't had him on for like a couple of months. So yeah,
just waiting.
I think that would be very good.
We need to lock it in, but he's down for a show either next week or in March. So we'll just make sure you have your notifications on for the Ronin Radio page, and you'll know exactly when he's coming on. And
good stuff.
Other things people have been talking about is obviously like a lot of like the wave of validators progressively starting to renounce. I mean, this was we knew this was going to happen, right, with the L2 migration.
Right.
But and actually, it's also probably why the price is at where it's at now. People have just been selling since we got the L2 migration news, waiting for this point.
Yeah, no, for sure, because there's no point to have validators anymore.
What should people, according to you, what should people do now if they have RON staked? What should they do with it as the validators close down?
Unstake it, stake it to someone else if you want.
Yeah, until those ones
I don't
shut
want to
down.
tell. It's not financial advice. I don't really want to tell like people what to do. I feel like I don't think the floor is in. I don't think Bitcoin floor is in. I don't think any floors are in. So
Yeah.
like, um, it's just a matter of like, price popping down a point where you feel like, holy shit, that is absurd. Let me scoop it up and then just like riding it out from there.
Mm.
I think Ron has a lot of attention. I think there's a lot of people who traded it. There's a lot of people who sold like to tops who are probably looking to get some exposure back.
Yeah.
And you just kind of want to ride that wave, right? Like I said, like crypto tokens, they're just an asset to be traded. Whether that's you holding it for 10 years, 20 years and trading it, or that's you holding it for 2 days, 1 week, a month and trading it, like
Mm,
what
mm,
else are you
mm,
gonna do with it, right? You can't just like take it to your grave. Well, you can technically, but like then why, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Yep. What do you
Wait, you
think
good?
about?
Everything good?
I was just laughing a bit at your answer when you said taking it to the grave.
Yeah, and then you start like
I
sniffling.
was
I
just
thought you were crying because like you're gonna take your Ron to your grave, like it's dead or
just
something.
holding,
I don't know.
one of those metal engraved seed phrases, just holding it in my grave with my arms crossed.
And then
What do you?
some grave digger gets it out
Yeah,
like 100
yeah.
years later, and it's
I'm
worth
not
like
sure.
millions each.
Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows how much that'll be worth in 100 years?
I mean,
What?
honestly, to be honest, like if that AI game that I speak of comes out from Ronin somehow, you know what I mean? Hey, man,
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised, to see Ron worth a shit ton of money, right?
yeah,
But again, in order for that to happen, like the vision needs to be there, the ideas need to be there. I feel like the games that we see nowadays, man, is just not it because like it's too surface level, in my opinion,
yeah,
at least. I think like where the future is headed to, if you're not like moving the puck towards that direction now
yeah.
already, like what's the point, right? I
Well,
think I think Moku is probably the closest team that is doing that stuff, at least. But they're gonna need a
yeah,
lot more funding. They're gonna need an absurd amount of funding. But I think that's what they're doing right now is like they're designing enough games and showing enough experience and having a portfolio where like they can go to people and be like, yo, this is the shit that we created with AI already. We've done this before anybody else. Give us 100 mil. Give us 500 mil, whatever it is. Like, give it to us. We will create
yeah.
the game of the fucking
Well,
year now.
my next question to you was going to be about what you think about the moving away from passive rewards from staking it onto what they're going to do now, which is, and this is a direct quote from Rooster in the last Ronin town hall, where he says, instead of rewarding people who help secure the network, we're going to reward builders. So yeah, well, which is exactly to your point about at least all of the rewards are going to go to the people building. Now, my
Yeah.
question about that was going to be like, who decides who's a good builder? Who decides who gets how much? Because I think we can say that we're not. I don't think it's a far cry to say that where a lot of the community is unhappy with some of the games that were selected as partners for Sky Mavis during Close Ronin. Like the liquidity that was extracted by certain partners, certain games. So who the hard hitting question, I guess, is who gets to decide what is building? Because I already know of some builders right now that are not getting on Ronin that I deem worthy of help and grants without
Who's that?
knowing what's like Kitty World, for example, getting very little support from Ronin. So
shout out to Kitty World.
Shout out Kitty World. So if that trend continues, who's to say? Like, I think it's good. I think it's good to be focusing. It answers. It addresses your question, right? Of needing to promote to be the place that the next big things are built on. And so this is what's needed for that. But then that's the easy part. The hard part is how do you pick who deserves what and how much they deserves and who decides who gets shadow banned from a network for no reason?
Yeah, I hope it's not I hope it's not some team of like guys from 2018 who fucking sit there voting on shit, because we saw what happened with optimism versus arbitrum
Yeah.
shit, right? Like those validators, they voted for stuff. They're not even like participating. They're not even like in this
Yeah.
ecosystem. They don't even know what the people want. You know
Yeah.
what I
How
mean?
do we
Like I hope,
basically how do we turn Ronin into this gaming incubator that hears the gamers and becomes a vehicle to fund what the gamers want, which is not what it's doing right now, I think. But we lost Stephen. At least I think we lost Stephen. Maybe I disconnected.
hello.
Welcome back. The thing is, I've been
Yeah.
having this. I've been
Sorry,
having this. No, but
No,
I've been having.
what happened was I know you probably thought it was you, right? So what happened is like I'm on my phone internet, right? Because my Wi-Fi internet is absolutely shit right now. I can't use it. So someone called me and left a voicemail, and that voicemail, what does is it turns off my internet because I can't be on the internet and like
Receiver.
getting a call at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some shit
So-
from my
you know the exact length of the
yeah.
voicemail. Thanks to that, at least.
Yeah.
So
now we
so
do.
I was saying, like, I don't know if you heard the question, but it was like, how do we turn Ronin into the gaming incubator that listens to the gamers or the people, and becomes a vehicle to fund that manifestation, I guess. And I think that's honestly,
if I have to be absolutely honest with you, I think it's
impossible.
pointless to even think about that, because like we have like clear winners. We have clear people that need support. We just have to support them the best that we can. Try to hold down the resources in the meantime, and like there's no point to try to get others involved right now. I think getting others involved right now is just going to create more chaos and more discourse between like community, right? Like I've always believed that like 2-3 people, which is let's say Sky, maybe it's their leaders or whatever, like if they're getting paid well enough, they can just like focus on like actually like their job without having to think about other stuff is enough to make decisions. I don't know. I've always felt that way. So, I don't think it's necessary at all. I think we're just overthinking stuff, probably.
Yeah, you're probably right, because it's like what gamers want. Gamers don't know what they want, right? We know what we want when we see it.
That's the thing. Like, no,
we don't know what we want until we see
like
it. When we're in front of it, we know what we want, but we don't know what it is before.
Not only that. There's no information. Like nobody knows what is going on. Nobody knows the numbers behind the scenes, right? No one has as much information as those 3 guys, right? At the time. So how does anybody else make a better decision or has any amount of input that is relevant without the same amount of information as those other guys have? Like, if you actually think that you're useful, or you think you know something, or you think your opinion is relevant, but you don't have all the information that somebody else has, like, that's crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
work.
that you're just full of yourself, like even me, if I said that, like, oh yeah, I should be one of those guys who make decisions, like they should get me or whatever, like I'm actually stupid. Like you just call me stupid because like I don't even have the information. You know what I mean?
On this show, I've missed your energy.
but if I had the information and like I use the information to like make decisions, I am pretty sure I can make solid decisions if I have the information. And you would want the person who has information to actually take the time to like actually understand it and really take in everything. That's why it doesn't make sense to have like all these different like councils and this and that, like unless you're willing to share them A to Z, right? You give them half the alphabet and then you want them to make a decision off of that is just really dumb.
Yeah, I think that's
What?
No, I'm thinking about what Gila would have said in that scenario. So, but I think that perfectly kind of handles that topic, I guess. The last thing that we needed to cover today was the Calamity playtest, which is live today. I think they're live for a few days. 50K rewards. I'm gonna be just testing it to see. I think it's another one of those pixel MMO games, but Cairo's bullish on it, so I'm gonna check it out. And there's an amazing wiki that I'm gonna post in chat for people to check. Everything you need to know is in there. They also have a content creator program running. And I think it's at least worth paying attention to. If you're not going to play it, just at least pay attention to it. It's one of those ones that we might be sleeping on until. So it might be, it's on Steam, Epic, and on mobile device. So something to play.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder when we're gonna get the next playtest for Atia's Legacy. Actually,
Atia's Legacy.
Yeah. I thought that was already supposed to be here by now. No.
Well, we'll see. Maybe when G-Host is on this month, we can ask him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Kind of interested to see where his head's at too.
Yeah. What time? When was the last playtest? August? Was it August or September?
Dude, it was so long ago.
October.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Wait. It's actually been so long. We're already in March.
Yeah, it's 7 months ago.
Holy smokes, dude. Time has just flown by so quickly.
We're already one quarter of the way through the year. It feels like I just celebrated the new year.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's actually absurd. Yeah. No, and I think end of this month is gonna be crazy too, because the first quarter is gonna be done. I think markets are gonna do a lot of crazy shit, and then we're also gonna have tax season coming, right? So during tax season, we see a lot of sell-offs because people need to pay their taxes and shit too. So, yeah, man, I think the blood is just yet to come. I think the blood is yet to come for the market.
Yeah.
So, people. If you got some dry powder, man, it might be time to just sit on it and see the opportunities.
Which is not what people like to do with dry powder. They like to use it.
Yeah, no, I think there's
patience
still
is the name of the game.
Yeah. And how about you, by the way? How are you doing in Moku?
Doing pretty well. I think there's a perfect segue question, because it was another thing I wanted to talk about, and that handles it perfectly, because they're gonna be making some changes, because basically there's the leaderboard. I'm doing pretty well in MXP wise with the share of the airdrop and all of that. But the thing is, a lot of the people in the top 25 and the top 50 have negative P&L. So say you might be up, like I'm up for a $7,000 airdrop. I'm probably down $500 on doing the contests every day with a lot of volume, right? So I'm like at 50% win rate, something like that, but down a bit. And so they're going to be making some changes to scheme cards. I don't know the exact timeline. I'd expect during the next week or two to buff. They're buffing basically the less used scheme cards, and to give people a bit more skill expression, because you also have, I don't know if you saw the big I don't know if you can call it drama, but so Gruyere is Cairo's Moki, and it was also one of the promo cards, and he changed the class on it to something dog shit. So that because he was losing to people just putting Gruyere and whale watching scheme, so he was just like, I'm losing money. So he changed the class of it so it would start losing. I think it's Anchor, and that was like a rank 5 Moki, and this is all time.
But doesn't he get money if like people use his Moki though?
Yeah, but they already have it from promo cards, so. He gets yeah, but it's that's the game he's playing. He's like betting that by entering contests in mass like he's doing, because people were just using the four, and I was doing it too, by the way, 4 promo cards whale watching, and you were winning more than 50% of the time. So it's kind of brainless.
Okay.
So that and I think Crit Brit or her husband, King of Rats, they changed the class as well. So these are the 2 most used Mokis. So it's shaking things up again. And that alongside the scheme changes should be interesting.
Yeah.
Because if they buff right now only the fur-based traits, so it's like all of the spirits, like combined spirits, nightmares, one of wands, golden, rainbows, those schemes are the ones that are meta. But all of the other ones with gain X point for doing this and all the more complicated ones are just less good. So they're going to buff those, which would increase the diversity, which makes, so I'm interested to see how that develops over the next week or 2. Because it'll hopefully also make it so that you can. There's a lot of good buys right now if you're speculating on it. I think the floor for legendaries is like $8, but a meta legendary is like $80 or $100. So if you snipe a few of these, that like a good Moki, but that's like a Moki that's up on the leaderboard but can't be used in any of the meta schemes, snatching up those cards could be the game to play right now.
How are the booster boxes doing? Are they also up too?
They're holding strong. They're still at $90-ish. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I have like 15 left. I think there's 1,400 left to be opened out of the 9,000. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I think that if there's, I was looking at these scheme cards, and there's not a lot of them on the marketplace. And I think that if there's a big reshuffle, it could make it so that there's a momentary boost in sales for booster boxes.
For sure. Yeah. No, I'm still boycotting.
Boycotting what?
I'm boycotting because for reasons. I'm still boycotting for reasons.
We'll never know.
Yeah, no, but yeah, no, I mean, like, I think it's fun. I'm glad people are having fun. I hope there's going to be a lot of people who will be able to make quite a bit amount of money off of this as well. And I hope like the revenue generated from the game will be able to go into like the next season and like I still never got the answer. Like, what happens to cards like after the season's over? They're just useless. Like they just go into like your collection.
I think that we've been told that they will have some use. I don't know if it's going to be disenchant for gems, but at a lesser rate.
I want
or maybe 10 legendaries to combine into one of your choice of the new season or something like that. We'll see.
But that would suck though. Like the whole point of like cards and stuff is like, don't you just want to have like 1999 or 1997 like Pokemon collection? You know what I mean?
Maybe
like
what they'll do, is you'll get MXP for having the season 1 in your collection. So if you have a completed collection, it makes sense that if you have a full collection, it pays you every season because you're boosting the economy by holding and not selling and not disenchanting and not. So I'm assuming that they'll be considering all of that. And in traditional card collecting, the value doesn't come from utility, right? It comes from people wanting to hold them for nostalgia, and we see it not. Yeah, and you can't just wish that into existence. You see it now with the newer Pokemon cards and stuff like that. When people know that holding them might give them value, it gives them inherently immediately less value. You can't just create that magically. You have to have people holding for no reason, irrationally. And then over time, that accrues you value. But if you're trying to game it, that rarely pays off.
Right. Okay. Well, where's Mod Chat? What is he talking about? Oh, yeah. No. Okay. I see. No, I can't get in there because I'm using my headset on my phone, so I can't even hear, or else everyone's gonna hear everything coming from my laptop. But yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yeah. Well, I think we covered a lot of topics today already.
Yeah, we have.
I think that we can start wrapping up the show. I think I'm really glad that you were able to come on. I'm glad that we had a little catch up session. Glad you're safe
Yeah,
also.
I gave my Doom talk on AI as well.
I don't think
AI
it was
gaming.
Doom. I don't think it was Doom actually. That was like
I mean,
I
isn't it
came
kind of
out of that boosted.
dystopian? But isn't it kind of dystopian to talk about like how AI is actually going to control us instead of the other way around? Like,
We're already being controlled by oligarchs, so
yeah, that's true too. I mean, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
we're just a bunch of fucking sheeps, right?
On that note, yeah. So thanks everybody for showing up. I didn't shout out the people in the chat at the start. So Quasing Life, sorry, Blue Perp, Double D, and Soul Always On, and all you lurkers out there. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll be back. And we'll be back next week, hopefully with G-Host. Otherwise, we'll let you know exactly which show he'll be on in the future. And yeah, see y'all next time.
See ya.
Not a chance that I can't hear any of you fuckers right now, and you actually are.
Oh, shut up! Fuck!